Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create CRM project in PHP using free AI. As we know that PHP is server-side scripting language, so we need a server for this, right? I mean, to create our project and to run it, we need a server. XAMPP will actually provide us two servers. One is localhost server to run PHP. Another one is mysql server to create the database. So you have to install XAMPP. Just go for the XAMPP control panel. So here you can see this is XAMPP and you will find something like this if you install it. Let me show you how you can actually install this. Just go to the browser and here you just have to search for XAMPP. Alright. And here you will find apachefriends.org. So go with this link. Here you will find all the versions here you can see available. Now you can go with the latest one, 64-bit here you can see. Then download it and install it in your PC. And you will find this control panel after you install it, okay? And you will find a folder called XAMPP. In this case, I have installed it in C drive. Let me show you. Here you can see I have a folder called XAMPP. If you install it in different drive like E or any other drive in your PC, you have to add this folder, okay? And after that, just go inside the folder. What you have to do, you have to create your project inside htdocs. This is the folder and we'll actually go inside the folder, and here you can see I have already a folder. It means the folder will actually work as a project. Now if you want to create new project, you can actually add it here. Now you click here new and folder. Now this folder will work as a project. So here I'm going to say CRM free AI. Or I can say here -AI. Now this will be my project. Now you need one more thing, and that is VS Code. So go for the browser and go for the VS Code to install it and go with Visual Studio Code. And here you can see we have three options for three different operating systems. Just go with the Windows, because if you are from Windows, basically you have to go with Windows, right? Okay. Then you just have to install it in your PC. And after that, you have to actually start two servers. One is Apache, another one is MySQL. Here you can see I have started both of them and I got here port, and these are actually turns into green, right? From yellow to green. So now I got my localhost server. Now I can actually run this project. Now if I go to the browser and if I say here localhost / here I can see all the project inside htdocs folder. Okay, here you can see. Now if I want to access this, here is nothing. Here you can see. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to actually create the project, right? Now let's just go to the VS Code. So double click on it to open it, and here you just have to open folder. Okay, add the folder basically. So go for the XAMPP and htdocs, and here this is our folder. So we are going to add it. Here we go. Now we need to do here coding. But as I mentioned that we are doing it using free AI. I mean, we don't need to do any coding here. What you have to do, we just have to actually install free AI extension so that we can actually generate all the code. And we have a bunch of different ways to actually generate codes or project. One is OpenCode CLI. So in this video, I'm not going to show this because some of our viewers actually request us to create some project with some other AI. So we are going to now go with GitHub Copilot. In this video, we are going to use GitHub Copilot. You may use OpenCode CLI. This is really simple. And we have a bunch of different videos on it. You may check in our channel. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do this. I mean, how you can create your project using GitHub Copilot. Now go for the extension. Here in the left side, you can see extension. Here you just have to search for GitHub Copilot. Here I have already installed it. You just have to search for it and you have to install it. And after that, in the left side, here you will find account option. Just click here and you just have to sign into your GitHub account. Here you can see I have already signed in to my GitHub account. You just have to sign into your GitHub account. That's it. In the right bottom corner here, you can see we have Copilot here, right? Now you can actually go for the chat. All right. Now if I click here you can see toggle chat. Okay, toggle chat. So click here in this option and here you will find open chat. So we'll click here and here you can see this is the interface for the GitHub Copilot. Now here we have to actually select an agent. Now I'll actually select agent, let's say. Okay, and then I'll actually select from here. We can actually select any of it. You can use GPT-5 mini, then 4.1. It's up to you, okay? But I will actually go with auto. And then here we just have to give the prompt, actually what you want. Now let's go back to the browser once again, and we are going to actually generate our prompt through ChatGPT. So you may use any other GPT or chatbot like Gemini, like DeepSeek, like Google Studio Code. Now I'll actually go with the ChatGPT. So chatgpt.com, let's go there, and from here I have actually generated a prompt. Here you can see what you have to do. You just have to create a prompt. I mean, you have to give here all the information what you need, okay? And then you just have to ask for a prompt. And here I got it. Here you can see you are a PHP developer. Create a complete beginner-friendly CRM system using core PHP, no framework, MySQL database, customer lead task, okay? Everything here you can see. Now what I have to do, I have to just copy this. And let's go back to the VS Code, and here we are going to paste it in the GitHub Copilot. Now we have to hit enter, or maybe we can actually click here send. And now here you can see in the right side, it's working. It means it will take some time to generate all the things. Here you can see I will create a short to-do plan first. It means it will actually show us its plan. And then if we accept it, then it will actually create all the things. This is the list, to-do list. So it create the database schema, right? Now it will go for the project structure and then implement authentication, okay? Then implement CRUD, create, read, update and delete, then dashboard and states, I mean the user interface using Bootstrap. And after that, it will actually show us a documentation file, .readme, okay? That's it. Now we have to wait for this. That's it. So guys, here you can see it create the project. Wow. It create all the files, here you can see, and all the folder, here you can see. Wow. We have CSS folder, they have JS, okay? But here you can see we are missing here CSS and JavaScript file, and other than these two things, we have login, logout, okay? Everything here you can see. It create all the code for us, here you can see. All right. Now what I can do is we have to actually go through every single folder, and if we find any mistake, we just have to mention here in this chatbot. So what you have to do, we can actually go for the CSS and JS. So we are going to say here that, yeah, now I can hit enter, and then it will actually add these two files. Here we go. We have style.css, then app.js. And in the style.css, here you can see it is still working. So we just have to say keep. Here we go. Now we are going to access CRM free AI. Here we go. We had the login form. Then here you can see you have a footer also. This is just a normal footer. Now if you want anything, I mean if you want to add anything here, let's say a black bar, and then there needs some social link, and for the login you can actually use here all the steps, like you can add here Google login option, then GitHub login option, okay? Just mention it, okay? Mention it here, and then it will actually provide you the code. All right. Now we just go for the login, and is there any index? Okay, so here you can see, okay. So the problem is in the index, it actually directly took us to the login page. Let's just go for the database. We haven't actually created our database yet. So let's go create it. So localhost /php myadmin, hit enter, and you just have to go to the PHP myadmin control panel, and then you have to create a database, and then you have to add .sql file if exists. So we have to actually create a database called CRM_free_AI. All right. So copy this and go back to the browser. Here we are going to click here new, and here we are going to create our new database. Click here create, and here we go. This is our database, but all the tables and information are missing here because we haven't actually created any table. But we are not going to create here any table. We are going to add our .sql file so that it actually upload all the dummy values. Now we can click here import, here you can see, and from here we can choose the file. So our file is inside this PC, C drive, then XAMPP, then htdocs, then CRM free AI. Here we have .sql file. Here you can see database.sql. So open it. Here we go. We have added the file. Now scroll a little bit down. You will find option called import. Click here. And here you go. There is no error. And we have added everything. So we have to actually go for the registration at first. So there is no registration button. But let's just check that if we have any registration process or not. So we are going to go with the auth. And here you can see we have set up admin. So let's just scroll the site. I mean, we'll actually go for the setup admin. Okay. So from here, this is inside auth, right? So just have to change from here. And we have to actually hit enter to check all the file. Here you can see. Now we'll click here setup admin, and here you can see to run visit okay in your browser or run via CLI command line interface with PHP setup admin.teach. So we have to actually visit here. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. All right, and I'm going to go here in the new tab, and here I'm going to say localhost / then I'm going to paste it. Okay, here we have 2 slash, so I'm going to remove 1, and now I'll hit enter, and here I can see created admin user. So this is the admin email, admin@local.test with password. Here you can see the password. Now let's just go back, and we are going to access login page. Okay, so this is the email I have pasted. Now this is the password. I'm going to copy this. All right. Okay. Now here I can see please change the password after first login. Okay, this is from our local host, so this is not a big issue. We can change it anytime. Now let's go for the login, and here we go. We got here everything. Now we can actually go for the dashboard, customers. Here you can see then leads, task, and then logout. If I click here logout, here we go. I cannot actually access any admin related page. Now from here, I can actually add customers. So I can click here new customer, then name, email, phone, company address. So this is just a simple, very simple website. Now if you want professional one, okay, what you have to do, you should go with any paid AI tool, or maybe you can go with open code CLI. So that's it for today. Also, you can actually change all the style. Okay, you can mention that you want, let's say, mobile friendly site, then you want to change the font. You have to mention basically. Then it will actually change all the things. You don't need to do any coding. You just have to give here a prompt. Okay, give here prompt. That's it. And I hope you understand all the things I have mentioned here. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video.